Hello, this is Rod, Live Within Your Means. Hey, I just wanted to show you again that I've got this pull-up bar, and all I've done is taken a simple bike tire. We all get, those of us that have bikes, a lot of us get flat bike tires. I imagine almost everyone's experienced that. Don't throw it away, use it. And there's lots of uses for these bike tires without having to buy other exercise equipment. I got this pull-up bar for just a few bucks at a thrift store. And why get a pull-up bar if you can't do push-ups, right? Well, most of my life I was unable to do push-ups, pull-ups. But I've strengthened myself quite a bit over the last year or two, and I really need to do this more. But if you can't do any pull-ups, that's okay. You know, you may be able to, you might be a lot heavier than you are strong, and you might be able to just barely go down, and maybe it's even hard to get back up. So you can use your hands and pull yourself up. You can adjust this and double it if you get a bit stronger. And by doing pull-ups like this, and I just kind of figured I made this up a while back. You can strengthen your legs, you can strengthen your arms, strengthen your lats, and you're strengthening a lot of different muscles here, from your biceps to your lats and your forearms, everything. Your shoulders are getting strengthened, and you're strengthening your legs by doing these squats like this and pulling yourself up. You're strengthening your femoral biceps, your glutes, that's your bum, and you're strengthening your calves too, and really your core. So start out doing what you can. If maybe you weigh 400 pounds and all you can do is go down like this, and you've got to help pull yourself up, and you can only do it once or twice. That's okay. Do what you can. And my channel is called Live Within Your Means. You don't have to go to a gym. You can do what you can at home. I mean, if you don't have a bike tire, maybe you can just help grab onto the door here, or even grab it, behind here, and pull yourself up. Start doing a little bit, and you'll get stronger. I mean, I'm 60 years old, and I couldn't do any pull-ups back when I was younger. I was too weak upper body, and here I am now. Let's see if I can even do one or two. I ate a bunch of ice cream and stuff I shouldn't have yesterday, and put on some extra weight, and I was doing a little bit better. This morning I got on the scale, and I guess I was about 207 pounds. But think about it, I used to be up in the 230s, so I'd like to get back down like I did a year and a half ago. I didn't eat sugar and flour, weighed my meals for about 4.5 months, and I went clear down to 178 pounds. Felt like I was starving. Started rationalizing eating sugar and flour again. Gained back about 30 pounds. And anyhow, let's see if I could even do a pull-up. Maybe one or two. 1, 2. Okay, just 2. But what I can do is spend a few minutes a few times a week. In fact, only a few minutes. Let's just do, we'll see what we can do in 1 minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can alternate a little bit. Try to use some other muscles. Let's see how far I can pull that up, and I don't even remember the last count here. But if I just do this like for about a minute, maybe 2, my legs start getting tired, run myself out of breath, that's okay. What I'll do is I'll go in here and do what I can for just a minute or two. And some of you, maybe you can only do it a few seconds. But between my legs and the rest of my body, I'm pulling myself up. I said femoral biceps, I apologize. It's the quadriceps that really get worked there. So that's about all I can do right there. Let's do this. We're gonna go in here into the living room. And I'm gonna point this down. Let's see here. And we'll see what I can do there. Hopefully this is still going. It looks a bit blurry to me. There we go. And I'm going to just do a few push-ups now for a minute. And let me get that pointing the right way. There we go. Now, on push-ups, let me point that a little bit more down here if I can. Thank you for being kind and patient, and you can put some comments in like, hey, you're really not a very good photographer, videographer. That's true. Same thing on push-ups. Now I've worked my way up, and I can do some push-ups like this. And they used to call them girl push-ups. If you had your knees down, well, guess what? Some of us are getting older. Some of us are overweight. Do what you can. If you need to do them like this, with your butt up in the air and your knees down, that's fine. If you can do some this way, see what you can do, how many you can do, and do what you can, because you're going to get yourself stronger. And so you can have your elbows back. Some can say, oh, that's not the right way to do them. Don't let people tell you what the right way to do them is. You can exercise different muscles different ways. So see what you can do in a minute. Once you do as many as you can, do them how you can, and don't worry if you can't do what other people can do. That doesn't matter. You're just trying to improve yourself, and you can do better. And it doesn't matter how weak you are, how overweight you are. Do what you can. You know, I've got a nephew who was born with one hand missing and a wrist missing. He's just got, you know, a short arm there. And I'll tell you something. His mother didn't teach him to have excuses. He played some sports, and he graduated with a really high GPA. In fact, I believe he got full scholarships to a university, and he was looking at going to law school. And I asked him, because I had a really tough time typing. I think in junior high I got 17 words a minute. In college I got my lowest grade, I got a B minus. And I was the only one that didn't finish a 3-hour type test. I think I was up to like 35 or 37 words a minute with mistakes. Well, when I spoke with my nephew, the guy with one hand a few years ago, I said, "Now you type?" He goes, "Yep." And I said, "How many words can you type a minute?" You want to know what he said? 80 words a minute. I can't type 80 words a minute with two hands. I don't know what I can type now, but it's nowhere near 80 words a minute. So maybe you've only got one arm. Maybe you can only do some side push-ups with one arm. But you know what? You can get stronger, and you can do different things. You don't have to do things the way other people do them. You can do them your own way. You can get yourself stronger. So see how many push-ups you can do on your knees. And at some point, you'll be getting stronger, and you might be able to do regular push-ups like this. And maybe one of you old geezers will get up to where you can do 100 push-ups. I can't, but I'll tell you what, a few weeks back I did 40 push-ups. And maybe they're not perfect like some people think they ought to be done, but I did them. So anyway, you can do that and then go back into let's see. I wanted to go back into the hallway and do some more pull-ups, but just realize you don't have to do what other people do. Hope you can see me. Do what you can. You can exercise at home. You don't need to go to a gym. You don't need to go to a rec center. You can do things right in your own living room. Use what you've got. Live within your means. This is Rod. Have a wonderful day.